Hello guys, Salwyn here, bringing you another walkthrough. This will be the It's So Easy achievement, which is the hard achievement for the Welcome to the Jungle mission. This one I found to be quite interesting to do because it is a little bit, what should we say, challenging to do. However, as soon as you figure out just how to do it, this should be quite an easy achievement to get. In a way, because even though I had it figured out pretty well, I still had a bit of a struggle getting this, so I hope this video will help you guys out and maybe help you get the achievement as well. But we're just going to start out by getting lots and lots of marines and medics, which is pretty much the only unit I'm going to make during this entire video, as I found that the Goliath is not really that useful. Maybe it's just me that I don't like the look of it. As you can see, it's quite an ugly little figure, isn't it? I mean, nah, it's not my style, so I'm just going to be popping marines and medics because those I like indeed. Anyway, we're just gonna, this is going to be quite a long video, so if you want to skip to the later parts of the video where there is a bit more action, that is quite alright. But I'm going to be shooting all of it with my super crappy laptop here, doing about 10 FPS. But I hope it'll hold up until the end, and then we can get the achievement together. Yay! Anyway, just really just going away nice and steady here in the start, just getting those marines out, getting some medics out. Not really going to be doing a whole lot of pushing out just yet. We're going to wait until we have a decent sized army, and then we're going to move out and try to secure the map, because the Protoss in this map will not be aggressive until we really start getting into the game, and then start doing something. They'll get extra aggressive. But for now, you're pretty safe just macroing up here, and that's what we're going to be doing. Now, you will get supply capped if you're as stupid as me, but just try not to. I mean, you're obviously not as stupid as me because you're choosing to watch this video, so good on you. Anyway, just nice and easy, just gonna pump out some units, just gonna get me up some supply depots. And really, this first part of this mission is so boring because nothing whatsoever goes on. But I hope you can live with that. Anyway, let's see here, supply depot. By the way, guys, if any of you know how to get a replay of a mission like this one, please let me know, because I'm too noob to figure out if you can actually do that. So I have to film this while I'm doing the mission, which really fucks up with my my FPS here, because my computer, as stated, is quite crappy. Anyway, so if you know how to do that, film, get the replays of these missions, please let me know. That would be really helpful, so that I can put out some more walkthrough videos for you guys. Anyway, we're just going to keep here macroing up, just get a lot of SCVs to build and gather minerals, and at the same time make sure you get your what are they called, your supply depots up, because if not, you're going to get supply blocked, like I almost always get in these kind of missions. Now, as you will notice, I do have the stim pack, campaign, research, whatever, and the medevac. That they do not require that tech lab, so that does help me put out some more units. But at this point in the game, you should really have that, even despite whatever you might be going for. You should have those two, the stim pack and the medic, without the reactor. So now they're trying to shut off one of these, and we're just going to move up there and kill that probe. That is not really a big issue, but just make sure that they don't get any of those, because of course that would mean that you lose the It's So Easy achievement. But really not the hardest to kill these here, so just attack, move, and let them kill stuff. Yeah, there we go. Boom, 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 bringing them down nice and easy. And make sure, of course, if that probe gets too fast, just it gets too close, make sure you just kill it off. But let's see here, I'm probably gonna need, yeah, almost got supply capped again. I'm so pro, it's amazing. Anyway, just keep pumping out those units, make sure you get a big nice army, and then that's pretty much what you're gonna be doing for the first like 5, 8, 10 minutes, just massing up an army, and yeah, really interesting match this one. Yeah, I'm supply capped again. I'm just a tosser, ain't I? Anyway, so we got these here. Now, the Protoss will from time to time attack you, and they're probably most likely going to come from this position up here. So just make sure that you always have some units in your base defending against those kind of pushes, because you would really not like to get killed off while you're while you're out capping a terracine gas or whatever you're going to be doing out there. So just make sure. And we friggin' locked my CV in here. I'm just so pro. It's amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want to be as skilled as I am? That's just brilliant play. Anyway, he soon got a decent sized army. I'm going to hold back a little longer just to make sure that I have enough to kill the base that there is right up here, so that I have a bit more of the map control that I'm going to be needing to move around to all the terracine altars that they're going to be trying to cap. Anyway, just keep building up the force. Make sure you do not miss it if they attack. Like there, you see him coming in, so you pick up your force and set attack move. So keep an eye on that probe. If it gets too close, just charge into it and sacrifice a few units just to get it down. But let's see if that is going to be needed. Anyway, make sure you stim up and kill off stuff really fast so you can get there. Now, moving in here, yeah, we got loads and loads of time. Now, you do not really need to hurry up and stim your marines in front of the group and stuff like that, because that will just cause you to take extra losses, and we don't want those. So just make sure, yeah, there, down he goes, and no danger for that terracine altar. Anyway, moving back these units, and now we got the second barracks up, and we're going to throw up a third barracks, or racks as you may call it. Now you want to make these into a control group so that you can constantly pump out units even if you're out fighting, so you don't have to switch your focus down to your base to do it, just so that it will all be nice and fluent, so that you can just at any time during the game be producing units to defend your base and to reinforce your moving units out in the terrain. But one thing you want to do is get the upgrades here. I'm just gonna queue up both, even though that's a waste of minerals. I cannot be bothered just keep checking it if it's ready yet, so just gonna queue up both of them. Now a few more SCVs out, and we're getting close to the supply cap there, but it's not too bad. Now you want to have a pretty stable force here. You're gonna want about a fourth or a third of the units being medics, so that they can heal through any attack that you're going to do. Of course, if you lose a unit, it's not really going to be an issue, because you can really pump out units in this mission. But just try to make sure that you lose as little units as possible, because the more units you have, the easier this is going to get for you. Right, I'm gonna keep talking random stuff just to try to fill in time here while we get ready to make a first push. And yeah, let's see, we should probably get supply depot, because I'm gonna get supply capped again. I love myself. Yay. Oh, and there we go, they're going to try to cap a terracine altar, so let's move up here and kill them. Right, so this one is a bit further out, and we want to make sure that they don't run into the base right there. So make sure that they run around this little road down here and up to that probe. Now I might want to set them to attack the probe directly, because it's already halfway and I'm not there yet. So I'm going to be sacrificing a few units here to get to that probe, but I should be just fine either way. There we go, and the medics should start to heal, do their job. Jesus, stop moving. Thank you. Now remember, you can press the S button or the stop button here, and that will make them stop moving and start healing instead of just running around being useless tossers, which is quite helpful sometimes. Now make sure you keep producing, as I just forgot there, because you want to... not enough supply. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh Jesus. Anyway, just talking random stuff while doing this is quite funny actually, because it will really make you screw up all the time, because you're not really paying attention to what you're doing, you're just talking. But then again, I mean, I wanted to put this video out to you guys just to show you how I did this, at least to give you an idea of how you could do this. Anyway, we should be able to move out and secure some of the positions on the map rather soon. We got a nice bit of medics and a nice bit of marines now, so we can push out and take the middle base, which is the Protoss base, of course. Now we want more supply depots so I don't supply cap myself again. Anyway, we're going to take some of these units, yeah, that should do it, and move them out and put them in a control group. This is going to be control group 1 for me. Just make sure that you have, and then we stim up, run in here and kill this base. Don't die, Jesus, heal them. I got medics, but they're not healing. They like, okay, make sure you focus down the void race because they hurt your marines. So just killing off those fellas and then killing off the what's those called? That's a pylon to switch off the power for that one, the photon cannon. Now I'm forgetting everything today. That's quite handy, isn't it? Anyway, keep producing units back at the base and make sure you don't get supply capped. I'm almost supply capped again. This is pretty damn sweet, isn't it? So, okay, they're going to try to cut off an altar again, but this one is nice and close and there's not really going to be an issue getting that one. So I can go back to the base and build my supply depots because I keep running out. Oh, I asked you to build 2, didn't I? Yeah, here we go. Right, so yeah, these guys going down nice and easy. You can focus fire, but not really going to be needed because these groups that they send out are not the strongest groups on the planet. So there we go, the probe going down. Yeah. Right, so we need to get back to killing that Protoss base there, just to make sure that we get the appropriate map control so we can move around without having to fight too many forces. Of course they reinforced this base now, so we have to kill everything again, and those 2 ugly void rays. Stop moving! Jesus. Stop moving. Right, so killing down the 2 void rays first, then just going to town on these other quite useless mobs with this army. But we have lost 5 units so far, which is not too good, but it's not like the biggest loss in the world. I almost said world there. Anyway, now we can make this control group 2 and put that over here. We're just going to make sure they run the right way. Anyway, so make sure you keep producing those units so we can get some more control groups standing around and making sure that we are going to be safe whilst moving to the different terracine altars around this map.